What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO ticker. And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the latest news related to the potential delisting of Chinese companies and how this problem is resolving right now. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point when we broke the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, and it is the level if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top. And I've told you that we have very good chances to have a bounce from its swing low, and it is the price point of roughly $18. And as you can see, it happened. We have this bounce for more than 10.5%, and this is the first sign that this asset is very technical. Next one right here, we broke it to the downside, but these two candles is nothing else but just a wick below the range of support. And let me show you right here. As you can see, we don't have any candles that were opened and closed below this range, and we had second bounce, and this bounce was even higher, and it has about 15%. And then when we hit this range of support slash resistance, and everything that was a support becomes a resistance and vice versa, we went lower. And on top of that, on my previous video I've told you that if we zoom out a little bit and if we will take a look on a bigger picture, we have the major level of support that is at $16.11. It is the Fibonacci retracement level of 0.786, and it is the confluence with this previous bottom of the second wave. And as you can see, we hit this range to the tick right now, and this range might act as a very good support for this asset, especially if we take a look on the upcoming news related to this asset. So I will continue with my technical analysis in just several minutes, but for now let's take a close look on the news that drives the price of this company down. And let me show you this first of all. On cnvpost.com on March 11th we have this article: US listed Chinese firms plunge as delisting fears come back into play, CSRC response. And let me quote you this: investor fears about the delisting of Chinese companies from the US stock market reached a new high with the release of a list by the US Securities and Exchange Commission, causing shares of Chinese companies to plummet. And let me show you this. This may be due to the SEC's March 8th release of the provisional list of issuers identified under the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act, HFCAA, being noted, which includes 5 Chinese companies. And here is the list of these companies, and by the way, you can find this list on the official sec.gov website. And these companies are not so famous, I have to say. Actually, I don't know these companies at all. But it was the first step of delisting these companies, and let me go to this. Under the HFCAA, the SEC has the authority to delist listed foreign companies from the exchanges if it fails to file reports required by Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, PCAOB, for 3 consecutive years. So these companies didn't provide the financial information to SEC, and that's why they might be delisted in 3 years. And you might wonder why this company didn't provide this information. And I have to say that they can't, because the CSRC, it is a China Securities Regulatory Commission, prohibits to disclose any financial information of Chinese companies to any other governments in the world. And definitely they have to stay in line with this law in order to be eligible to work on Chinese territory. And definitely this discrepancy leads to a lot of fears on the markets, and it is what it is. So let me show you this news, and this is the article that was published on March 11, and it says: why does the listing risk matter even if NIO, Xpeng and Li Auto have dual listings? And you might know that NIO just had a listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and definitely this news by itself is very bullish on NIO, because NIO will have more access to broader audience. And some of investors might wonder why it cannot help with the US exchange delisting, and let me show you this. The reality is that even though most large-cap US-listed Chinese companies, including NIO, XPeng and Li Auto, already have dual listings in the US and Hong Kong, the US still offers materially more liquidity than Hong Kong, according to the note. For example, XPeng, Li both typically trade at least 4 to 5x more value per day in US relative to Hong Kong. Therefore, while Asia-based investors may better appreciate the fundamental story, especially on a relative basis since the government cracked down on internet platforms, there is mechanically not enough capital in the near term to absorb the US-European investors exiting reducing positions, use team said. At the same time, despite the help of the mainland Hong Kong Stock Connect mechanism, there is a limited capital from the Chinese mainland flowing into Hong Kong stocks at this stage, according to the team. And this is the best explanation, I have to say. And technically, it is not enough liquidity on Hong Kong Stock Exchange to replace all the investors that might reduce its position in the US stock exchange, and that is why it cannot help for 100% to hold the price of these companies. So, and let me show you good news related to this situation. And it was published also on March 11, and it says, China-US expected to reach consensus on audit regulatory cooperation soon, report says. The dialogue and consultation between Chinese and US regulators on regulatory cooperation on auditing are progressing well, and both sides have demonstrated their sincerity in being willing to solve problems, local media said. The brief report did not provide much more than that. Shares of a large number of US-listed Chinese companies plunged overnight on a list release by the US Securities and Exchange Commission that has sparked fresh delisting fears. So, I think everything will be solved with the delisting of Chinese companies. So, and let's continue with this news. On their list of institutional investors, we have several recent filings, and I have to say that right here on March the 9th, we have Norge Bank that added its new position with more than $435.5 million. Definitely it is a huge position, and I have to say that this bank just added its position with the Tesla as well and with Palantir. And definitely this action shows that these companies are extremely attractive from the investor standpoint, especially from the so-called smart money. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's zoom in a little bit to 1 hour time frame, and as I already mentioned, we hit the range of about $16, and as you might see, we have a huge increase in volume with the latest movement to the downside. This means we are nearing the trend reversal, and probably we might have a bounce from the range of $16. And as I mentioned in my previous video, for those of you who want to enter your swing trade position, your swing trade long position, I don't suggest you to do so, because for now it is a falling knife, catching the falling knife, and we don't have enough confirmation of next leg to the upside. That's why for now this asset is quite interesting only for the long-term investors, and if you've already done your own due diligence, you can accumulate your position on every daily red candle. So, and which targets we might hit in upcoming sessions? In my opinion, in a matter of a couple of weeks, first of all, we have to break this previous swing high. It is a 26% of upside potential. Next one, it is this range of support/resistance. It is a 41.45%. And next one, these previous swing highs at the price point of roughly $26.38 and with the potential profits of more than 62%. Definitely, it is a very good upside potential even for medium-term investors, but the swing trade position is very risky for now. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!